What's up, YouTube? It's your boy TJ.
And your girl Crystal.
And we are back again with another banger. And today is going down because today we're going to be reacting to Tom MacDonald, the biggest music industry screw job ever, part 2. You already know what time it is. A lot of y'all was like, well, not a lot of y'all, some of y'all on our part 1 reaction was like, man, you're going to understand it a lot more in part 2. I thought we understood it pretty clear in part 1. You know what I mean? If you don't see it, if you don't know, make sure you watch it. It's down in the description, the link and all. Watch part 1, our reaction. Yeah. But here's part 2.
Some weirdo was like, I don't care what y'all think. Or it's like, what the fuck did we think? I don't know. He thought,
the fuck?
It's like, you need to listen to his music better or something. I'm like, motherfucker, we fuck with Tom. What the hell is you on, weirdo? But
we've reacted to damn near all this shit.
Good Lord.
About, bro? Wait, hell, we got shirts. Do you got a shirt from Tom MacDonald?
He said, I got everything they ever freaking jobbed. Now what?
Have Nova Rockefeller commented on your video, nigga?
He ain't got.
All right,
said,
get the hell on.
Shit. Damn it.
Of the biggest industry screw job ever. Now I've got good news, I've got shocking news, and I've got bad news. Here's a quick recap. Unlike everybody else, the physical copies of our new album, The Brave, will not be counted towards the Billboard charts. The good news is we are #1 independently on 8 different Billboard charts with our new album, The Brave. And that doesn't even include solo artist charts. That's just album charts. It's pretty crazy. Billboard even wrote an article about how incredible we did. So first
Hold on, I want to see that.
Charts. It's pretty crazy. Billboard even wrote an article about
#1 on Billboard's top album sales chart dated March 19th, selling 16,000 copies in the U.S. in the week ending March 10. According to data, the self-release set is the first collaborative blah blah blah.
About how incredible we did. So first and foremost, thank you. This is an incredible feat to accomplish for any artist, even major label artists.
Salute the hog.
We did it independently. And when I say we, I mean me and Adam and Nova and all of you guys. The 8 #1s you see on the charts right now only exist solely because of you. I pointed out what I felt like were injustices. I let you guys know that I felt like we weren't being given a fair shake. And all of you rallied with me. This is literally what raging against the machine can accomplish. The most valuable tool of change is one very simple thing: information. I gave you all the information I had about how they were doing us dirty and screwing us on these charts. And let me be very clear, we did not get the change that we were after, but we made a massive impact. And speaking of powerful information, I have more for you. Let's get into the bad and shocking news, shall we? First of all, y'all remember that data collection company we were talking about? The one who reports all of our downloads, streams, and views to Billboard? The one who refused to count our physical albums towards these charts? Well, that data company and Billboard are both owned by the same global media company. I just found that out, which explains why Billboard took 0 action when we reported to them that the data collection company was refusing to count our physical sales. We just gotta suck it up and move on. And like I said in my last video, I don't really have a problem with Billboard. Billboard's always treated us really good, but I'd be lying if I said when I found out that they were a part of a massively dysfunctional system that it wasn't extremely frustrating and disheartening. Billboard, I am hella disappointed in you. Anyway, let's get into the specifics about the charts that were released today. Remember that article I talked about that Billboard released about how incredibly successful our new album was? Check this out. It says, and I quote, Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun's The Brave bows at #1 on Billboard's top album sales charts, selling 16,000 copies in the US in the week ending March 10th, according to the data collection company. Now, note that they are only referencing digital copies when they're talking about these 16,000 units. It goes on to say this. Elsewhere in the top 10 of top album sales, Dolly Parton's new Run Rose Run starts at #2. One Direction's former #1, 4, re-enters at #3 after a new vinyl release. Now, further down in the article, they reference Dolly Parton and One Direction again. Also, shout out to Dolly Parton. She is a badass and a legend. And my girlfriend,
definitely, she's from the motherland. You know what I mean? She's from Tennessee. You know what I mean?
Not just from Tennessee. She just right there. Yeah, Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, Pigeon Forge. Yeah,
Sevierville. You know what I mean? And she is a legend. Like that. Man, I want Dolly Parton 2024.
To be in the office. What the fuck?
Hell yeah. Should have changed the fucking world.
Again, also shout out to Dolly Parton. She is a badass and a legend. And my girlfriend Nova loves Nick Jonas, so shout out to One Direction too. Or did Nick Jonas in the Jonas? Whatever, who cares? Anyway, and I quote, of Run Run Rose's 15,500 copies sold.
One Direction ain't Jonas Brothers. There's One Direction and then there's the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I quote, of Run Run Rose's 15,500 copies sold, physical sales comprise of 11,500 and digital sales comprise of 4,000. One Direction, who Nick Jonas is not in,
right.
One Direction's former number one 4 returns to top album sales, re-entering at number 3 after a new red vinyl pressing was released exclusively via Urban Outfitters. In total, in the week ending March 10th, 4 sold 9,000 copies.
What they say
nearly all from vinyl sales. So they're counting Dolly Parton's physical CD sales, and they're counting One Direction's vinyl sales, but they're refusing to count mine and Adam Calhoun's physical CD sales for the Brave? Real freaking cool, guys. Real cool. Now, you might be wondering, Tom, I get it. They wouldn't count your physical CDs, and that's a pain in the butt. But how big of a difference would that really make? Aha! Let me tell you exactly how big of a difference that would make. At the beginning of this video, I told you about the 8 number ones that our new album, The Brave, had racked up. However, there are 2 very important charts that I did not mention. The Billboard Top 200 album chart and the Billboard Independent Albums chart. Let's get into how we did on those charts, shall we? First, let's look at the Billboard Top 200 charts. Easily the most prestigious of all Billboard album charts. Our new album, The Brave, charted at 14. Had our physical albums been accounted for, we would have landed at number 2, with less than 2,000 units separating us from the number 1 spot on the most prestigious Billboard album chart in existence.
Wow.
That's a difference of 12 very important spots. And that's a big friggin' deal, dude. Furthermore, we had planned to release our physical albums and our digital albums on the same day weeks ago. But because of our extremely long, frustrating, and ultimately pointless conversation with the data collection company, we were forced to change an entire 6-week campaign and release our digital albums and physical albums on different dates. Now, this is the craziest part to me. Let's take a look at the Billboard Independent Album charts. Our new album, The Brave, charted at number 4. You might be wondering, how is the biggest independent album with 8 number ones 4th on the independent...
Did you see who was on number 1 though?
Who?
Encanto. Was it my
Who the fuck
Bruno
is that?
song?
Oh.
Independent album with 8 number ones 4th on the charts. Our new album, The Brave.
Encanto. Damn, what it means to be king. King Von was number 2.
Oh yeah, King Von.
Bad Bunny always doing stupid numbers.
Yeah, it's still damn many below it too. Dolly Parton down there. Damn, Dolly Parton be doing her.
Yeah, Dolly Parton's the shit.
Low key doing her thizzle.
Number 4, that's freaking dope, man.
Brave charted at number 4. You might be wondering, how is the biggest independent album with 8 number ones 4th on the independent album charts?
Right.
Well, I'll tell you. But first you have to understand how Billboard defines independent. And I quote, though not clearly defined, an independent record label is generally considered to be any label that is not part of the big 3 record companies, which consist of Sony Music Entertainment, Warner Music Group, and Universal Music Group. Okay. Billboard cites the following definition for use on their top independent albums charts. For Billboard charting purposes, defining an independent album is done on a title level and based on its distribution. Okay. If an album is sold by an independent distributor, or one of the major label's independent distribution arms, it is classified as an independent title and can chart on our top independent albums tally. What? Note that this definition does not exclude record labels owned by other large corporations from being classified as independent.
So they're basically saying
You can get
everybody's independent or can be counted as independent as long as you're not connected to them 3 major
but they say you can
groups.
get distributed by them.
Because, you know, like, all them groups have, like, sister, cousin, baby daddies, aunties,
Universal,
third
Cash
time
Money.
removed, little companies that, you know, be like, oh, we're a part of Sony. You know what I mean? And, you know, like, it's a bunch of shit.
Cash Money was under Universal too.
Yeah.
I thought Def Jam would be up there too, but I guess they're under one of those.
Yeah, they're under one of them too.
Record labels owned by other large corporations from being classified as independent. Okay, buddy. you can't make this stuff up. You could not write this if you tried. I mean, apparently they did try and they wrote it, and there it is, and it's horse hockey. So to top the independent albums charts, you don't even have to be independent. You know, this whole thing is wrapped up in so much bureaucracy and BS and parent companies and conglomerates and monopolies and blah, blah, blah. It's like, can we just admit at this point that the game is rigged? Major labels and mainstream artists have the entire
because
industry.
you gotta think, like, is Dolly Parton really independent? Or is Encanto really independent?
Right.
Is Bad Bunny independent?
Yeah.
Because nobody else, them more big mainstream acts.
Yeah. Canto's with Disney. I mean, you got Disney right there.
Yeah, he's the only one on that list that I've seen that look really 100%.
But you know what? I think that's what I think he broke the whole fucking algorithm or whatever. Like, the bitch couldn't compute, the data collection company. Mm-hmm. They couldn't compute with this shit. Their brain wires were fried. Like, because he's literally the definition of independent.
Mm.
And they've never seen nothing like that. And they feel like he's got to be lying or it's got to be some kind of fraud. Like, there's just, their brain just can't compute that he's actually pulling numbers like this. They're like, ain't no way you just skyrocketed up here past Dolly Parton and everybody.
Yeah,
all by yourself. You know what I mean? Right. Like, completely independent. They don't know what completely independent means. They've never seen this shit.
And it's like, it's crazy that they're used to telling real independent artists, you didn't make it. You know what I mean? They've been telling them that for years. Then now they got somebody that made it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How did you get in here?
Right.
What are we doing? What we tell everybody else? It's not working. Don't answer the phone.
Point that the game is rigged. Major labels and mainstream artists have the entire industry on lock. Can't you just give the independent awards to the truly independent artists? This is the independent albums chart.
That's what SEA is, like a real independent. Like the Southern Eastern Awards or the SEA. You remember the SEA Music Awards?
I don't
They used
know.
to pop out. Southeastern Awards or some shit. Yeah.
You can do your own research on the chart, but in my mind, you don't have to look any further than number one. Encanto, distributed by Disney. Disney's independent? Right. Seriously? Walt f***ing Disney? Disney's net worth is $97 billion. Yeah. They have their own streaming channel on Apple TV. They're one of the most renowned household names on planet Earth.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that it's appropriate that Walt Disney competes with us on the same charts? So your answer is,
crazy.
Our new album, The Brave, is number 4 on the independent album charts because in no way, shape, or form do these charts accurately represent truly independent artists. Right. The independent artists who write their own music, produce their own music, release their own music, invest all of their time, money, and energy into the success of their own music.
Okay, hold on though.
He's talking that
I
shit.
feel you on all that, but listen, Encanto, Lin-Manuel Miranda,
Like, talk your shit.
okay, he writes that shit. That motherfucker is a genius.
He is a genius.
He is a genius. Like, yes.
And
Hamilton.
He can make genius work for other people. That's another level.
He writes all the shit. Hell, he was writing all the damn Disney songs. He wrote the Moana songs, the You're Welcome. He's wrote all this shit, dude.
Yeah, that dude.
He's a genius. He belongs right there.
Yeah.
I don't care who's backing him.
What other shit did he do like before all that too? Because he probably got some shit we didn't even know about before.
He's done a whole lot. He does a whole most of the damn He's got Broadway musicals on lockdown. Like,
yeah, he got the key to that bitch.
Oh my god! But yeah, he did that other little Disney movie with the monkey. I can't remember what the hell that one was, but yeah, he's.
Invest all of their time, money, and energy into the success of their own music without any help from any record label of any kind. And no 97 billion Disney dollars either. So don't get me wrong, these 8 number ones are extremely cool. It's a demonstration of how powerful people are when they're up against the machine. But as cool as these 8 number ones may be, they are not the Billboard Top 200. And to go number 1 or number 2 or even top 5 on the Billboard Top 200 can have a real major positive impact on an independent artist's career. These 8 number ones are the industry.
Imagine being independent and then getting those number ones. You know what I'm saying? That's on top, bro.
Way of acknowledging the absolute bare minimum and expecting us to dance around our living rooms in celebration. Look, I'm not being ungrateful, but looking at something from the outside in doesn't always give you an accurate picture of the situation. You can use this quote across the many varied situations that you'll encounter in life. If we celebrate the crumbs, then it is crumbs that we are given. Ooh. So instead of celebrating, I will just say that I am extremely proud of all of us rising to the occasion together. I will say that I am incredibly thankful for each and every single one of you who joined me in this charge against the mainstream music industry. I will say that I will forever cherish these accolades and look back at this situation as a massive success. But I will not celebrate a small victory when we were screwed out of the opportunity to win the war. So the fight continues for all independent musicians everywhere. And the fight will continue until we're given the same appreciation, respect, and acknowledgement that all of the major label artists are given by the powers that be who have deemed them worthy. The music industry has once again found a way to screw the little guy. But that's not a reason to stop. It's a reason to go. One way or another, there will be a positive revolution within the music industry in regards to independent artists. And we'll be able to look back on these videos and this situation and this point in time, and we'll be able to say, hey, I was integral in that. We were the torchbearers that started that revolution. No matter how many losses it takes to get there, we're part of history. Congratulations to everybody out there on these 8 number ones. It's an incredible achievement. I love you all. Thank you once again. It's Hangover Gang forever. Peace.
Yeah,
that's some real nigga shit right
there. Tom's the leader of that whole revolution. I don't know for sure, but I don't think any other of these independent artists work as hard as Tom. And Nova. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't see him like he played that video game with Nova. And that was like 5-6 months ago. You know, he ain't got time to do that. He on this and he on that.
Man, they work so fucking hard. I mean, they build their damn sets from scratch.
Facts.
Nova's shooting the fucking videos and editing all that shit herself. Like, I've not seen it. He's the leader of this shit. Facts. You know what I mean? Like, that's y'all's president right here. I don't know. A lot of people might not want to hear that.
It's a real nigga shit, man.
Y'all need to get in line. Because, I mean, y'all ain't going to do it like that.
Straight up, man. I fuck with this dude, man. I think if he, like he said, he going to go through with that. I think he going to help out a lot of independent artists who would have hit those damn billboards. But you got people like Dolly Parton, which is a salute to her, but you Encanto. You know what I'm saying? You probably got other little big artists that's on there filling it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And niggas ain't never want to get in on it. You're like, damn, like you said.
If it's between you and Encanto, they will never let you go surpass Encanto. They not going to let you do that shit like that.
Anybody, number 100. You know what I'm saying? That could be big people, like he said. You don't have to be independent to make it on the independent chart.
They shouldn't even be on that same list. But to know that you on that list and you number 4,
right?
Shit.
And they won't let you on the other list. They won't count all your shit on the other list. Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, like he said, he ain't about to apply no crumb bullshit, crumb winnings.
He said if you what did he say? If you praise the crumbs.
Something about crumbs.
He said.
Don't fucking.
If you, what is that?
Babe, he said it already. We're good. And that was our reaction to this video.
Go ahead and comment your reaction down below. What do you get a video between 1 and 10?
Put a fire emoji if it was iTunes emoji.
No, actually, this ain't even one of those tracks.
Yeah, we're just going to get out of here.
Yeah, we're out of this thing.